So it's July 8th and almost midnight, so it's time for my pen spinning update thing. What have I been doing today? I have been practicing the charge a little more, and it's starting to be nice. I noticed a quite fun fact when I wanted to try to do it with, I normally go with these fingers, and I can do it without starting it there now. So I wanted to see what if I used these fingers instead, because getting from just going like this to doing the actual charge has been like 3 days. So I figured I had to start practicing these fingers today if I wanted to be able to do the charge at some point in the future with all fingers. But much to my surprise, it is as if my fingers already know the motion now, so I can just do it with no kickstarting or anything. I know that it doesn't look perfect, but let's face it, I haven't had my pen spinning pin for a week yet, so that was a huge surprise that I could go from being useless with these fingers, and then because I practiced with these fingers, my hand already kind of like knew what to do, even though these are different fingers. I can feel when I do it that I have, I wouldn't say less strength, but it's a little more tense or tight. My little finger here is causing a little trouble. I don't have the same flexibility with my little finger, but I can do like the basic, sometimes I can. Of course not when I'm recording it for my log here, but yeah, that needs some practice. But I can do more with these two fingers now than I could when I started with my main fingers. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I noticed, I got this default walking pen, whatever it's called, thing going, and I spin it here as well now. I can also go and take it here. But what I wanted to try today was, what if I go the other way? Because I normally go clockwise with the rotation. So what if I wanted to go counterclockwise? And that's a different story. I can do it, but just as with when I wanted to add in the other finger, it feels awkward doing it. So that's something I'm going to be dropping the pen over a few times, because I want it to be as natural for me to do it clockwise and counterclockwise. So that's just a small discovery, and this is still just with my right hand, my main hand. I've been doing some practicing with the infinity, and I'm not sure if I can catch this probably. This works out amazingly well for me when I'm standing up, but the last point here is I can't do it as well when I'm sitting down, but I've been able to go like 5-10 times in a row when I'm standing up. I'm not sure if I can do it here. Nah. Just doesn't feel natural when I'm trying to hit the cam area. No. Nothing I can brag about there for myself. But I mean, when I'm doing it now, I'm not getting the slide correct. I think I'm not getting enough power, so it's just kind of like tumbling back into the start position instead of sliding nice and gently in between these fingers as it should. Got it there and there. Not sure how this actually here. Nah, don't have the working space. All the good excuses in the world. So, not sure if that's the right side to see it from, that it's sliding in there. Can also try from here, of course. Another fizzle. Another fizzle. Epic failure, but that's what the practice is all about. It's funny because this is so much easier for me when I'm standing up. I'm kind of like on my knees now. I'm not sure if it's the speed, the force that I use when I started that's better because I'm standing up, or if it's the way I'm bending my hand. But anyway, so that's really captain's log, what I've been up to with the pen spinning. I did just a few whoops, of course, a few of these thumb backspin things, but as always, when I want to, epic failure, all these wires and bad excuses. I'm like the master pro fizzler. This will be fun to watch, and hopefully soon. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Probably nothing that isn't wrong with me every other day. This just isn't working for me. So it's looking at this video, I probably won't believe myself when I say that I did 100 of these, because now I can't even do 2, and I'm not even getting the spin right. But I did do 100 thumb spins earlier today, and I dropped it 5 times or something like that. So yeah, that's yay! See, I'm not sure why this is being such an annoying thing right now, but I mean, I know how to do it. I've done it a few hundred times by now, so, but it doesn't want to play along now. So that's what I've been doing today, fiddling a little around with that. It's vacation time, so I have this in my hand all the time. It's not like I'm sitting down and I'm focusing on one exercise or the other. I do that only actually when I'm recording it for reference later on, so I'm just walking around with it and playing with it whenever I have a chance. When the kids are playing or we're just out on the walk, then it's just in my hands doing its thing. Yeah, the thing. So that's really it. What's up for tomorrow? Tomorrow will be more of the same. Probably a lot of charge practice, because I have the movement, and sometimes the charge looks amazing, but most of the time it's a little wobbly, and I have this problem when I do it. My fingers tend to move to the side of the pen, and I'm not sure if this is because I have very dry fingers, or if the pen texture is bad, or I'm just doing something wrong. I saw a few videos about doing the charge, and I know that I'm not the only one having that issue. Some people use lotions, others just say like do it at the time of your day where your fingers are more moist, but I'm constantly very dry on my fingers, so that's not really an option. And so I don't know if this is a very cheap pen. The pens that I ordered were about $5. I ended up paying 15 for them because of Danish import and custom rules, but I've seen other pens from stores in the UK, these were from China, that cost significantly more, and even though I don't really want to pay that kind of money for more pens, I wanted to try out if they were better for me to work at, because going from a normal pen to a pen spinning pen with the balance and the weights was a deal breaker. It was impossible for me to do anything else than this walking pen thing with a normal pen. So I may want to try out a more expensive pen, but that's a few weeks into the future. So that's it from me here today. Things are moving forward much faster than I thought. I'm very happy about the weird reason that the charges is working for fingers I haven't practiced it with, now that I learned it with my main fingers, or whatever you want to call them. I haven't been practicing my left hand at all. I will start doing that at some point, but I want to get some of all these basic moves learned first, so that I know firsthand what it is that I need to teach myself before I start just going tutorial, trying on the other hand and back and forth. So I'm not thinking that I'll be mastering anything before I move on to the left hand, but I want to at least feel that I know exactly what I need to do, and I can do it over and over some amount of times before moving on to the left hand. So that's pen spinning, Dumber and Dumber style, whatever, epic failure newbie learning update log journal thing. So if you're watching for some reason, thanks for watching.